Hey there! Thank you so much for checking out how I knitted and crocheted this sunflower cardigan. I spent 50 days of spring to make this cardigan out of 27 sunflower squares. With an average of 2 hours a day, knitting or crocheting means that there's 100 hours in this cardigan. Because of the variation in this pattern, this has been one of my favorite projects so far. It's been so fun to combine crocheting with knitting. I use beginner crochet and knitting techniques, so if you're a bit comfortable with crocheting and knitting, this is a pattern for you. If your summer break is coming up and you feel like crafting a garment yourself that you will forever cherish, I invite you to grab your yarn, your circular knitting needles and a crochet hook and get started. This video is an introduction to my written out PDF pattern. The PDF version includes all details and written out stitches. As this took a lot of effort to make, I am asking for a small donation of choice. You can reach out to my Instagram Seatheforest and I will mail you the pattern. I'm in between size small and size medium, and this cardigan has an oversized fit on me. If you would like to create a bigger fit, choose a bigger yarn thickness or a bigger needle and hook size. The pattern is divided in 8 parts. In part 1 I will show you how I crocheted the sunflower square. I made 27 of them. In the second part I am stitching the sunflower squares together by a slip stitch with my crochet hook. I made a big back panel and 2 smaller front panels. Now I switch to my circular knitting needles. Even though circular knitting needles assume that you need to knit in a round, I don't use them this way for this cardigan. I make a turn after every row and use the other needle at the end of the cord as my needle to create a new row. I picked up stitches along the upper edge of the panels and made a knitted border that was as long as the side of a sunflower square. I made a decrease for the V-neck shape on one side of both front panels. To create the typical V shape of a knit stitch, I first knitted a row and then I purled a row. I knit the rows on the good side of the garment and purl the rows on the wrong side of the garment. When I lose track of what I've done at the previous row, this way I can always check the stitch I need to do very easily. Then I joined the front and the back panel on the top and on the sides. I left the armholes open, and at this point I could get a glimpse of wearing the garment as it looked like a cute waistcoat now. For part 5 I knitted the seam where all my buttons were going to be. I made 4 buttonholes but ended up sewing the upper one closed again because I preferred the look of 3 buttons. For the arms I picked up stitches again with my circular needles and did a double rip on the wrist to create a balloon sleeve effect. At the end I stitched the arm closed from the inside so the outside looked neat. I also did a double rip on the bottom of the cardigan as I thought this made the garment come together. And for the final step I searched through my grandma's button collection and found these wooden buttons that fit perfectly in my pre-made holes. And it's done. I cannot believe that I've created this myself, and I am so super happy with the result. I washed my cardigan in a cold wool wash program on my machine and let it dry flat on a towel. To receive the PDF pattern, please reach out to my Instagram Seatheforest. If you'd like to know what to expect from my written out patterns, you can check out the video of my crocheted halter dress. Let me know your thoughts and questions in the comments. Would you spend 50 days creating your own garment? Please let me know when you do. I would love to see the results. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!